Today we're talking about Fatal Bingo. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, America only utilizes 3 types of strategic bombers. And we've already talked about the world's spiciest Dorito, the B-2 Spirit, and the 70-year-old veteran of the sky, the B52 BUFF, aka Buffy the Forehead Slayer. And based on the poll I conducted this week, this is probably going to be pretty controversial, but I think I've saved the best for last. Okay, maybe best isn't the right word, but it's definitely my personal favorite. Ladies and gentlemen, the B1 Lancer, aka the Bone.
Really?
See what they did there? B1, B1, Bone. Get it? Moving on. So why is it my personal favorite? Well, for starters, it was the only one that was nerfed with an international treaty. The B-1 was originally designed and capable of delivering nuclear warheads, but the Strategic Arms Reduction Treaty of 1991 specifically required that the B-1 only be capable of delivering conventional warheads. So why was the enemy so scared of the Bone? Well, because it was the fastest bomber that America had, and the only one capable of achieving supersonic flight, traveling at a max speed of Mach 1.2. It also had the highest payload capacity of any other American bomber. I'm trying to tell you that the Bone can carry more warheads than the B52, and it can do it while traveling faster than the speed of sound. Believe me, I know that sounds insane, and I had to triple check it myself, but yes, the Bone can carry more bad guy to baloney mist technology than the B52. 5,000 pounds more, to be exact. This aircraft is literally nothing but horsepower and gunpowder. And if that wasn't enough cool guy points, it's also the only bomber that has a variable swept wing configuration, which is just a bunch of fancy words that means it can extend its wings out to generate more lift when taking off and landing, or it can retract its wings when traveling at a supersonic speed to reduce drag. I'm trying to tell you that the B-1 can put the most warheads on the most foreheads the fastest, and it's basically a fucking transformer. This aircraft is quite literally the polar opposite of Bob Ross, ready to unpaint a happy little mountain at a moment's notice. Believe it or not, the B-1 was actually originally designed to replace the B-52. Essentially, they wanted a plane that could carry just as many bombs as the B-52, but travel much faster and specialize in low-level penetration. Yes, the plane referred to as the Bone has extendable wings and specializes in low-level penetration.
Giggity giggity, giggity goo.
Originally, this plane was actually a scrapped project deemed too expensive and a waste of taxpayers' dollars. The only reason it was brought back is because the B-2 stealth project was taking too long, and Uncle Sam figured if you can't be sneaky, you might as well be fast. Not getting caught is not getting caught. It doesn't matter how you do it. And with over 12,000 combat missions flown since 2001, I'm pretty sure it's safe to say that was a good idea. Unfortunately, the B-1 is slotted for retirement in the coming years, pending the release of America's new bomber, the B-21 Raider, which is basically the B-2 2.0. Which raises the question, what would the B-1 2.0 look like? Well, we don't have to wonder because that concept was already proposed in 2004. Now, the prototype of the B-1 was known as the B-1A. The production model that we just talked about was known as the B-1B. What do you think the next variant would be named? Did you guess the B-1C? Because you would be wrong. Apparently, the E4 Mafia got a hold of this concept and decided to convince their chain of command to skip a couple of letters because this concept aircraft is named the B-1 Regional, or the B-1R for short. Yes, they named it the Boner.
I got a boner.
I've never been more proud of the Air Force in my entire life. And while it is just a concept, allegedly, the Freedom Boner would specialize in low-level penetration and travel at a max speed of Mach 2.2. It would also be equipped with a plethora of air-to-air defenses, which would make it very hard to deal with. In conclusion, as much as I don't want it to be true, the B-1 is slotted for retirement, and will probably never grow and mature to be the full-blown Freedom Boner that it could be. There's always hope that the B-21 Raider project will take too long and Uncle Sam will get impatient. And then maybe, just maybe, the B-1R will become a reality.
Don't act like you're not impressed.
To quote Bob Ross, there are no mistakes, just happy accidents. Thank you for watching. Best way to support the channel is go buy some merch at thefatelectrician.com. Quack bang, out.